Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. YouTube, Ali here, recording a response to it's Ahmed's World 2 or Ahmed's World 2. Um, I got your response, and I think you what you've missed in reading Surah 9 verses 1 through 5 is the context of, I guess, is probably what I would say. The first thing is, if you read Surah 9 verse 3, it says, an announcement from Allah and His Messenger to the people assembled on the day of the great pilgrimage, that Allah and His Messenger dissolve treaty obligations with the pagans. If then ye repent, it were best for you. If you turn away, know ye that ye cannot frustrate Allah, and proclaim a grievous penalty to those who reject faith. So basically, this verse is saying that all treaties have been dissolved. Alright? Now, if we continue reading in Surah 9 verse 4, it says, but the treaties are not dissolved with the pagans with whom ye have entered into alliance, and they have not subsequently failed you aught, nor abide anyone against you. So fulfill your engagements with them to the end of their terms, for Allah loveth the righteous. So basically what this verse is saying is that in verse 3, all of the treaties have been dissolved except for the treaties with the people that have fulfilled the requirements of the treaty, whereas that they are not supporting the enemies of the Muslims. So you're in a treaty with me, but you're supporting my enemy. Well, of course, you are my enemy as well. However, if you're in a treaty with me and you haven't supported anyone against me, there's no reason for me to break the treaty with you. That is what the Quran is saying. And then, of course, verse 5 talks about going in, once the forbidden months are over, to go in and fight. So, just reading that in context, it makes perfect sense that during the pilgrimage, it was proclaimed that all treaties are broken except for the ones that are not supporting our enemies. Alright, so I don't know if you understand that, so let me back up and make sure I explain that again. So on the pilgrimage, basically Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through His Messenger revealed that all treaties were broken. So this way everyone in Arabia knows that, listen, all the treaties are broken except for the ones that keep their treaties true to us, that is, that they don't support our enemies. And once the sacred months are over, then it's basically war, and take it from there. Alright, so I don't see any issues with that. Alright, that is basically, prior to that great pilgrimage, treaties were 100% kept as they were, even though those pagans were supporting the enemies that were fighting the Muslims. From that point forward, when this verse was revealed to the people, that cannot be the case anymore. You support our enemies, you are our enemy. It's as plain and simple as that. And again, that's not something that's unique to Islam. If you go anywhere around the world, America is fighting in Afghanistan. Why? Because supposedly they're supporting Al Qaeda in Afghanistan. What is it, 6 years, 7 years now? They still haven't found, Osama bin Laden in Afghanistan, but that's a whole different topic, right? So, in any case, that hopefully that explains that to you. Then the next verse you brought up was 9:29, where it talks about the jizya. You said that it was double the zakat. I don't know where you got that from. The jizya was actually a lower tax than the zakat, because you have to understand what zakat is. First of all, zakat is not just on your funds. It is also a tax that is on your property. It is also a tax that is on your jewelry. It is also a tax that is on your the produce that you have. So that zakat encompasses everything that you pay, and it's a religious tax. Now, it's interesting because you look like you live in the West, right? So you probably have to pay taxes to the state that you live in. It's not a religious tax, but it's a tax nonetheless. If you evade those taxes, what happens to you? I believe, if I'm correct, if you're in America and you don't pay your taxes, you end up in jail. So here you are, you're saying that it's discrimination, but would you rather pay zakat, where every thing that you own is charged a certain amount, I don't think that would be fair to you. That would be discrimination on you, because you'd also have to take some of the funds that you have and use it to pay for your own religious activities, right? So it's not an unfair tax. And just so you understand, I mean, you make it sound that only the non-Muslims will be fought for not paying the taxes, jizya or not. Well, Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, he fought the Muslims for not paying zakat, right? So it's not an unfair tax. It's as far as I see it, because here I am in the U.S. and I have to pay taxes. If I don't pay my taxes, I can potentially end up in jail. So again, I hope that was clear to you. I know I kind of rambled on a little bit, but I just want to make sure that you understood what I said. So if I didn't explain it clearly, please let me know what you didn't understand, and I will attempt to explain it again. All right. It was great talking with you. To all the rest of the viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.